Hello and welcome to the Contour Image-Based Planning for Seed tutorial. To get to the Image-Based Planning tool, click the Planning tab in the top bar, the Satellite tab in the left-hand side, which is for imagery. You'll be brought through to the Image-Based Planning homepage. At this point, you will see any previously made plans, and at the top you will see there's two tabs, Fertilizer and Seed. It defaults to fertilizer, but if you click on seed, it will take you through to any seed plans that have previously been made. To make a new plan, simply create plan, which takes you through to the image type page. In the drop down, you will see any imagery you have available to make a plan on. If you've had your farm mapped by EC or soil brightness, you will see this in this drop down. If you don't, you will see the NDVI and GCVI imagery. Today we're going to make a plan on an EC scan map. The same principle applies to NDVI imagery or soil brightness, so it doesn't matter which one we do the test on today. So I've picked my EC scan as a layer. We're now taken through to the field picker page. As with image-based planning for nitrogen, I can use the drop down to filter by crop. I can pick fields on the left hand side manually, or I can click on fields on the map on the right hand side. To move through to start creating the plan, click next. At this point, I have the option to plan in kilos per hectare, seeds per metre squared, or if it's a row crop such as maize, seeds per hectare. I'm making my plan today in seeds per metre squared. I now need to do a minimum, target and maximum rate. The target rate is what the plan will try and average to. The maximum rate is the maximum it will apply in any area, and the minimum rate is the minimum that it will apply in any area. Once I've picked my minimum, target and max, I can then move through to which strategy I'd like to employ. I can either add more seeds to high conductivity areas or more seed to low conductivity areas. Now, it is really important to understand the fields that you're making the plan on, either yourself, with an agronomist, or the farmer, before deploying either one of these strategies. Typically speaking, the higher the conductivity, the higher the moisture retention, and we'll make an assumption that that's driven by clay content or silt content. Therefore, in 9 cases out of 10, we would like to apply more seed to the high conductivity areas. Having said that, caution should be used when you're dealing with extreme soil types. In the case of chalk, you will want to put more seed in the low conductivity areas. This is because chalk reads as low conductivity, but typically always want to load the chalk areas up. This farm is the heavy Essex boulder clay, so I know that the high conductivity areas are driven by high clay content, therefore require more seed. So once I've picked my strategy, I click calculate, which then brings forward my basic plan. I can edit the seed rate in any of the colors by simply clicking in the box, retyping a new seed rate, or I can bulk adjust as I did in the nitrogen plan. But before we do anything, we need to add 1,000 grain weight. The platform cannot calculate total tons or average without 1,000 grain weight being added. So type that in, click update plan, and you'll then see the plan totals window populated below. We will display the average rate in kilos a hectare, but also in seeds per metre squared. Total tons and then total seeds. Total seeds is only really applicable for seeds per hectare, but moving forward with hybrid seeds, etc., we may move to a total seed order rather than seeds per metre squared or kilos per hectare ordering. I can bulk adjust the same way that I bulk adjusted with nitrogen planning, so either by a percentage of plan or by typing a new total in. Therefore, if I know my grower's got 4.5 tonne of seed and he wishes to use that up, click Save Adjustments, and you will then have your new seed rates populated in the table above. The no image data is the average seed rate that's been set, so the target, and that is applied where there's no data in the layer. So if it was an NDVI image, this could be where you've got one zone that's covered by cloud cover. This ensures that there's never a zero rate appearing in the plan when you're not expecting it. We can also add a polygon, same as you can in the nitrogen tool, by simply clicking on the polygon icon, zooming into the map, and then clicking around the area which you wish to adjust, and then going back to the start point and clicking again, and the polygon will be automatically clipped to the boundary. If you have two fields side by side and you drop a polygon over the boundary into another field, it will assume that that boundary is relevant to the field next door, and it will clip that boundary into that field. If you wish to remove a polygon, simply click on it so the orange and the dot line shows up, and then click the delete icon. Once a polygon has been added to a field, you'll see it comes up in the polygon under the rates, and you can rename and assign a rate to it. Update the plan, and that rate will then be assigned to that polygon, and you'll see the map changes as well. Once you're happy with a plan, click Next, name the plan, you're happy with the totals, and click Save Changes. After you click Save Changes, you'll then be navigated back to the imagery plan window, where you can edit or download the plan. Thank you for watching this tutorial. If you have any queries, please contact your CIS person.